Daniel, you well?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Been better, mate. Been
Yeah,
better.
dealing with the clown show. You know how it is.
FC
Speaking
Hollywood
of
of the
clown
best.
shows, yeah, I was just about to say, speaking of clown shows, just because we've just gone live, let me just quickly inform people that aren't aware of the absolute circus that has been going around all day today. Um, Earlier in the day, Bayern and Tottenham have agreed. Actually, no, sorry. Yesterday evening, Bayern and Tottenham had had agreed the transfer terms, and Tottenham had finally agreed. So that's the timeline where yesterday evening they both agreed. And there was an article published today from all the journalists saying that, yep, the deal is through. Now it's up to Harry Kane. And we're all thinking, woohoo, okay, the hard part is done. During the course of today, the clown, that is Harold Kenneth, is now thinking of no, you know what? These 2 months that Bayern have been negotiating about me, F that. I'm staying at Tottenham and not winning anything. So now we're the absolute circus because we've been chasing this guy for 2 months, and now this guy is saying, you know what, actually, yeah, let me rethink about all of that. And just like, bro, come on now, you can't be serious. So I'll hand it
Yeah,
over to because I've spoken to Ambassador a little bit before went live. I'll ask you, Daniel. Um, what are your thoughts on this whole clown show, this whole circus?
Fuck Harry Kane. I'm not even joking. How the fuck do you like agree a deal and then last second go, oh shit, I don't really know because like this is your one chance to win trophies unless you want to stay there for a year and just rot because you're not going to win anything at Spurs obviously. So you can just earn Tottenham some money from your deal. Leave them on a high note. Just give them 100 mil. Go win trophies. You can come back later and break Shearer's record. It's just crazy to me how like there's a club in the background that he's willing to wait 1 year for, and I'm like totally convinced it's like Al Itifak, the club Steven Gerrard's managing at, because he'll break the Shearer record this year and then get his bag in fucking Saudi Arabia because he only gives a fuck about that record, not winning trophies. But it's terrible from Bayern's point of view, just because like it would be so embarrassing if you go for this guy for 1 fucking month and you come out of it with nothing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's no way they wouldn't have like checked this guy continuously to make sure that he would be willing to join. And then the day we get an agreement, it's now it's 50-50. Like, holy fuck. I can't believe it.
Rivals, I hear you chucking in the background, chuckling. Um, so I'm gonna just ask because I see you on Twitter everywhere, literally everywhere. What are your thoughts on this,
Bro,
Mister Enjoyer?
I can't. I watched your video today where you were talking about this transfer, right? And you were already like you were a bit saying, I don't. You didn't think it was happening. You said there's some. You had some doubts, right? I was already
Yeah,
like, why has this guy some doubts? There's no way this. It's basically done. I thought, right? And then this news came. I saw like the UK media was just like saying, "Oh yeah, Kane is hesitating and stuff." And then Pletigo tweeted it. I was like, "Okay, this is serious. He's actually hesitating to join us." I am so mad because we spent our entire window on this guy. Literally, we didn't do any other deals. This gets me so mad. I don't want to talk anymore. I anyway. Guys, why is Kane doing this? I don't get it. Like, I genuinely believe he did say he wants to come to Bayern. He said that. There's no way he wouldn't be doing all this kind of effort if he didn't say that. But why did he change his mind? I don't get it.
apparently they're trying to say now that recently there has been a new challenger, and a new bid has come in to sign Harry Kane on the free. And now Harry Kane is trying to tell Daniel Levy that he's not going to go to Bayern because he's going to take this offer in a year from now. And obviously Daniel Levy is like, well, no, you're going to go now then in that case. Isn't it strange? You come through the Daniel Levy hurdle and then this guy shuts you down. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
Look, all jokes aside, I don't think we're signing him. Like, even if he changes his mind in
Fuck
like the
Harry
next couple of
Kane. I've
hours,
said that. Fuck Harry Kane. Fuck Spurs. Fuck the Premier League. Fuck them all. I'm done with it. Okay, I'm done. Sign Osimhen. Give Napoli 150 million and be done with it. Never ever sign an English player. These English players are so weak-minded that they're never gonna leave the Premier League. So no, never ever should Bayern sign an English player ever again. And Harry Kane is the biggest loser I've seen in my life. How can you reject us for going to who has a better chance? Man United or Bayern to win the UCL? It's Bayern. Man United have not a good squad. Have I think it was a midfield on the attack is we have I think better wingers. So I don't know why Harry Kane wants to go to Man United. He's not going to Manchester and he's not going to Real Madrid. I don't think it's Real Madrid. So where is he going? Oh, I knew this gonna happen. I knew. He's such a fuck. I'm so angry that we wasted all our time for this fucking loser to reject us in the last minute.
No.
look, I'll say it. I'll say something. If you were to join now, I think the amount of Bayern fans that have now already turned on him, and so he would be like one of our most hated signings. Now, granted, we often get signings that are very, very hated, and then so on and so forth. But like this right here would just be—it's just a clown show. It's such a clown. First, it was Walker, and now Harry Kane.
Walker, I don't care. I mean, yeah, he's a good player and all, but he's pretty old, and it's like okay, we don't get him. It's okay. But for Harry Kane, bro, as I said, we wasted our entire window on this guy. And
If he was on fire, I wouldn't even piss on him. So
We have zero pull. We have no pull at all.
not we
no,
don't
it's
talk about it.
no,
He's
it's
white.
English player.
No,
It's
no, he's
English
white.
player.
If it was Real Madrid, he would join. It's up because of the league. Look at how like this Michael Owen guy, his tweet. Look how much people are like saying, "Oh, you know why? Why would he go to the Bundesliga? The Bundesliga's ass. It's not a good league. The title is not worth anything. I would go if it was Real Madrid. I would go." Acting like the La Liga is so much better. Like the Bundesliga just has such a bad like standing.
Yeah,
It
but
is-
we can't wear that one for the Bundesliga in its
No,
entirety,
no.
mate. We voted to get more money into the Bundesliga, as did the other big clubs from the Bundesliga. But we are one
Super League needs to
Dortmund.
come. I'm for the Super League. I'm done with the Bundesliga right now.
Look, man, honestly, the Bundesliga is one Dortmund resurgence away from actually being decent. Like the English will give La Liga credit for being a serious league. It's a two-club league, but at least it's a two-club league.
Even the Premier League is not that competitive. Man United won 13 out of 20 league titles. And now Man City is dominating. Are you calling that competitive? And I'm going to say, as long as Pep Guardiola is Man City manager, and his contract is 2 years long, Harry Kane is not gonna win anything in England. So why waste your time? Why waste your time there?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been up and down on this journey so much. I remember saying at 80 million, we're good. Don't offer anymore. We're good. And then I was wrapped when we offered 90, 95, and then all that. And then I hit
No.
another trough,
Yeah.
and then I hit another peak, and then I hit
didn't
another trough.
want him. I wanted Osimhen. I knew Harry Kane has a weak mentality. I wanted Osimhen. I think he's the younger. He's the player who can even be better than Harry Kane, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. I think Harry Kane is pretty good. I don't think it's not
He's
easy to.
great, but has he done something on the big stage? He's
Well,
like
what is?
small game robot. He's like small game robot.
But can we imagine being Thomas Tuchel right now, bro? You are
I,
one day away from the Leipzig game, and you don't have a striker, you don't have a goalkeeper, you don't have a number six.
I
This
I
guy,
am baffled.
I'm
I
sorry
am.
for I'm sorry for Tuchel.
Oh, we don't have a keeper too, huh? That's
No, we
interesting.
don't. We
Oh
don't.
my god,
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer, you fucking clown. Is he gonna
Another class.
retire? Is he coming
No,
back?
he's not. He's way too proud for that. He wouldn't do that.
His
He
ego
will.
is too high. Like,
Yeah, his ego is
Honestly,
too high.
if you're
I've never
Tuchel, you
been in
know.
a
Is
skiing
this
accident
is
before, but
this
I
Bayern
yeah, sorry.
Munich or the FC Manuel Neuer? It's Bayern Munich. We have to move on. Buy a
Nah,
good
it's easier
goalkeeper
said
who
than
can
done.
replace him. I want a number one. I don't want somebody just for a number two spot.
Well,
Mm,
realistically, right? If we agree to deal with Kane, Tuchel should be on the phone with him right now, trying to convince him. Because I think you're
He is.
lots
He
of doors
is.
open.
he
Yeah,
would, yeah.
yeah,
They are. They are
yeah,
trying. They're like, Harry, you can't do this to us.
yeah.
There's no way, bro.
Because if Tuchel,
Harry,
Why didn't he
you
say
say
no
yes.
in first place? Why did he say yes, you fucking clown? Why did you know I'm not coming? This motherfucking loser says yes, now it's no. Now in the last minute, I'm fuming. I was never
We
so
all are.
angry at a transfer in my life. This saga never ever by somebody who's the English player in the Premier League. The only player who dared to not who's English and not go to the Premier League is Jude Bellingham. Shout out to him. The others are fucking clowns.
Sancho.
he went back and looked
He
what
Sancho.
went
happened.
back, he went back, he went back. Come on.
But look, um, Bombasta, you were mentioning something about a ski accident. We'll pivot it over to that, but let me just say one quick thing first. Um,
Yep.
what bothers me the most is when you read about all the replacements that Bayern is looking for Neuer, it's always this nonsense about, oh, the club is looking for an option for someone that can play as a main goalkeeper this year, but then next year is happy to sit on the bench, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? The guy is out for like a year now, right? The guy's got to be out for a year before he comes back, and who knows how he'll come back. Why are you still
Yeah.
relying on him? He hasn't even been good since 2020. That was the last time he was good. Like
Mm.
get a quality option in and replace him properly. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think,
the,
Ambassador?
Costas,
For me, I'm very happy to. I think we should have been thinking about this beforehand, to be honest with you. But with some of these keepers, man, the clubs fall into a trap. Juventus did with Buffon and with Casillas as well and stuff like that. These legacy keepers, man, they can hold on real tight, and the clubs fail to trust a newer keeper. But we should have been thinking about this beforehand. As I was saying with the skiing thing, I've never been in a skiing accident, bro. I'm terrified of skiing, but I've been in motorcycle accidents before, and the surgeons say it's the same kind of break. Like, your bones don't break in a skiing accident; they shatter, and okay, they don't go back together the same way. The surgeons put them back together with screws and pins and little bits and bobs, and the rehabilitation process it takes so long, bro. After a bad break, your limbs get tired very quickly. The same sort of strength isn't there. I doubt you'll see Neuer come back, to be honest with you. Apparently, he was struggling to kick balls and stuff like that at training. They took him back to surgery. They pulled the pins out, and we just have to wait and see. But I doubt we'll be seeing him back, to be honest with you, or in any meaningful way. This Kepa thing, I think, oh, man,
oh my god, the T-Rex.
I'm worried, not so much because there have been blunders and stuff at Chelsea with him, but it's more so because like he's new. He's going to be brand new, brand new. Kim Min Jae, brand new. Delict is not all that, you know, settled in his own. Like it's everything's looking really new at the back. I just got a feeling we're going to concede heaps early doors. To be honest, man, he's not a confidence-inspiring goalkeeper. But I do realize we need someone, and it looks like I don't know, man. It looks like the options are getting really thin on the ground at the moment. So I don't know. Who would you sign for number one? Because I was
I'm
telling
fine with
people,
keeper.
Do you know where we fucked up? Because like we knew Neuer wasn't gonna come back, especially with like the leg break and like how you mentioned it shatters. Onana was right fucking there. That guy could have easily been a perfect Neuer replacement.
Yeah,
So
mm,
it's like we could have just went for that angle because the goalkeeper that Bayern wants, that oh he can be the first man goalkeeper, but then is willing to ride the bench. That goalkeeper doesn't fucking exist. You either go for a second keeper who's willing to sit on the bench or a first team keeper who's gonna take over Neuer's spot. The keeper they want doesn't fucking exist. So when Onana's right there and you're not even linked to him or go for him, it's really frustrating because they knew this whole Neuer thing behind the background. So I really think that we're not signing anyone this summer. It's going to be next summer where they go all out after they realize Neuer is shit after the leg break because they're going to panic. And I think next year it's going to be the Diogo Costa guy. I think this year it's literally just going to be Kepa. We're going to do shit with him. And then Neuer's going to come back, not perform well, and then the club panics and buys a keeper. That's my prediction.
I think we should go either Magnam, Costa, one of them, because
Well,
FC Bayern need to realize that Manuel Neuer it's over. He cannot perform at his highest standard anymore. We have to buy a goalkeeper for the next 10 years. We have to think of the future. So buy Costa, buy Magnan, and be done with it. I'm done with the hesitation for from Bayern Munich just so Manuel Neuer's feelings aren't hurt. This is Bayern Munich. If you cannot perform, you are out. That's it. So just
well,
buy a goalkeeper for number one. And if
here's the thing
Neuer
though.
comes miraculously back, Nussen on his form again, then they can compete for number one, which is even better.
Well, but here's the thing though. Now that we're not, knock on wood, I don't know. But now that we're not, now that we're seemingly not buying Kane, we actually have money, but we also need a striker. So you all mentioned also, man. Let me go. Let me ask around then. Who would you want in regard, instead of Kane if Kane doesn't go through? Because now we spent, I said, we spent 2 months on this
I
one
only want
transfer.
Kane.
Yeah.
I'm with
This is
Osimhen,
stupid.
man. I'm
I
with
would go full
Osimhen.
cream. I'd go full
To
cream.
me, to me, this whole transfer window has been awful. Because like you don't spend your entire that's the issue when you don't have like a football director or anything of that sort. You don't spend your entire summer on one transfer. That's what pissed me off from the start because we didn't
Yeah.
even get a fee. We did why are you going on lunch with Daniel Levy and not like get a concrete fee like, oh, he wants 100x million? Like, what's going on here? You've been dealing with him for 2 months and you still don't know how much you want.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
to be
We
honest,
we should have concentrated on a number six because I think the number six, the midfield is the most important part in a game. So I think that should have been our priority, and then a striker.
Mhm.
But we lost all this time for Harry Kane. So this transfer window has been a total calamity. Let's face it,
You
a
know what the worst part
catastrophe,
is? You know what the
disastrous,
worst part is?
horrendous,
All
just
the
awful.
people, all the people that were like, "Ooh, we need to get Brazzo back." Those are gonna be the loudest and most annoying people
Oh,
in
they
the
should fuck
world.
the. Look at
Brazzo.
look who he bought. Only the league turned out to be good. Let's face it.
I
So
swear to God.
Brazil didn't do anything good. We need,
I
we should have hired Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards? Look what he did at Liverpool. He found cheap. He's the guy who found Mo Salah and Mane and Firmino, all these fucking guys. We should have hired him, gave him a budget. He found us cheap players with a high ceiling. But no, we didn't. Now we're stuck.
was gonna say we have so many deficiencies in key positions. No striker, no six, no keeper. It's pretty effed, man.
Yeah, there's no
I'm
spine.
hoping there was a time in Bayern Munich where a situation like this would galvanize us. Like we would go into the season with people not expecting anything from us. And we would just show them who we are. And if you say no to us, we don't need you, bro. We don't need you. Our nation has produced better strikers than you, man. So I don't think this group of Bayern players are this galvanizing type, man. They're pretty soft, man. They got soft underbellies. They need like
Also, don't forget, not this season, not this upcoming season, but the season after, the Champions League is in the Allianz Arena. So you would have
If
figured that the club
we have
would
to
have
be in
put.
that final, we have
Ah,
to redeem ourselves for 2012. If they fuck this up and we are not in the final when it's in Munich, there's gonna be hell to pay.
yeah, I feel Tuchel has two chances anyway. He will probably have this chance this season and one more after that, but that's it. So you got to make hay while the sun's shining.
It's
if
Bayern
I
at the
was,
end of the day. This guy could be gone in 6 months.
yeah,
Get
I mean, if I,
Nagelsmann back. Hey, is Nagelsmann
yeah,
still on our wages, bro? Are we still paying this
he
Yeah,
guy?
is, yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, if I was Tuchel, I would resign. I'm being 100% honest. Like, you want a number six, you don't get it. You want a striker, you don't get it. You want a goalkeeper replacement, you don't get it. You want anything, you don't get it.
Mhm.
Like they're setting you up for failure.
Yeah.
That's like going
True.
to a McDonald's. That's like going to a McDonald's job, and the fryer isn't working. Like, what are you supposed to do? I'm just standing here, just doing nothing, just for the vibes.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Tuchel because he's right in this assessment. We need the number six. We need the goalkeeper. We need the striker. It isn't like he's wrong about what we need.
It's funny
Did you
too.
guys see Joshua Kimmich's response to
Oh
I
yeah.
the
am a number
I'm the
six.
sixth.
reporter?
I'm
I'm
the
a
sixth.
number
Like
six.
he's got a bit of an attitude, man. Honestly, like yeah,
He's
like that.
he can play as a six, but his offensive attributes are so much better that he plays more on the offense in the midfield. That's so much better for us. So if we have a DM, a holding six who can do the dirty work, we score so much more and have so much more chances for us. So that's the biggest problem.
So what are we saying? Are we saying that when Kimmich used to be a double player a season, man? Like I feel his offensive contributions aren't what they used to be. But this is just between us. We will never tell anyone else this because we love Kimmich really deep down.
Mhm.
But was Goretzka doing a better job of the legwork before, or was Kimmich a better attacker before, or what has gone wrong with this relationship in the middle, where now it looks like Goretzka is not good at anything at all? What was he doing good before, and how was that balancing, and how was that working? That now it's just like the partnership has broken down. Limer and Kimmich is probably our best option at the moment, but that's not all that great either, I don't think. And
Well,
who else? Gravenberg, bro, this is looking like a bit of a flop, man. It's looking like a bit of a flop, this guy. I don't know, man. What's the combination you guys are wanting?
I mean, Kimmich got his best numbers at right back, like goals and assists wise, because his crossing is amazing and he could push up and get goals. So, but when he moved into midfield, right, there's like the pivot with Goretzka, but at times he'd be pivoting with Thiago, who is much more intelligent than
Yeah.
Goretzka. So I think we're still missing an intelligent, like number six maestro type of guy that can play with Kimmich, because Goretzka doesn't have the brain to play in midfield.
He
Because Tuchel just yells at that guy constantly every game. So I think we're really
and
missing
shakes his
an
head.
intelligent player. Yeah. Like we haven't replaced Thiago, we haven't replaced Lewandowski, we haven't replaced like a lot of players since they've left.
Incompetence. This Bayern board screams incompetence. If you sell a player, you have to replace him. We should have replaced Thiago in 2020. Was 2020? Yeah, 2020. We should have replaced Lewandowski last year. We didn't do both. Now we suck. We, let's seriously. Man City, if we're gonna meet Man City again, they're gonna beat us badly. I
Mm.
don't want to do that again. So we need to move us up. We need to move on, okay? Buy striker, even, my God, even if it's Vlahovic oder Moani, aber ein Striker und then a good DM. Even it's cost a little bit more, but we need one. And then goalkeeper, and then that's it for us. We have like 3 weeks. The season's gonna start next week, and the transfer window is only 3 weeks. So I don't know how to do it.
Well, two things. One, Toby, if you want to join, this is a new group chat. The last one, I don't know what happened. So if you want to join, just send me a DM on Twitter and I'll send you the link to join. Second thing is, this is actually quite annoying. You know why this is annoying? Like even more so than I fought the whole day. The reason why this is so annoying is because you all said it earlier. That Tuchel is most likely on the phone right now to Harry Kane, trying to convince him to join. Here's the issue. We've got the Super Cup coming up, so now that means that he can't even focus on that. He has to focus on the transfer side of things, and that's not even supposed to be, what he's doing. But now he has to focus on that, and the focus comes away from the Super Cup. So I almost expect us to have issues now with the Super Cup due to this transfer.
I
Or
expected
lack
us
of
to lose the
transfer.
Super Cup anyway. I think Leipzig they have an insane squad. I can't lie. Their squad is like it's
They
looking
have
good.
better recruitment than us, let's face it. And they sell. How are we selling Pavard for 35 million if Harry Maguire is 40 million? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, Pavard's
No,
only also got like a year left.
I don't
It,
care.
it wouldn't matter, bro.
If
He's
Harry
right. It wouldn't matter.
Maguire, that fucking fridge is 30 pounds, you cannot sell Pavard under 40 million. I don't care.
Well,
If
the
he
issue
goes
is
to
that here's the
Man
thing.
United should pay 40 million.
Here's the thing with Maguire. Like that guy was the most expensive defender ever, and he's England captain, I think, or one of them. At least he's vice captain or something. So they rate him in England. That's why they'll pay the money. Like West Ham do rate him. A lot of teams do rate Harry Maguire, regardless of what we think of him. So they'll pay the 30 million pounds. Whereas with Pavard, he's never really demonstrated.
I wish English Bundesliga tax would exist and they have to pay the double. No, English tax exists, Premier League tax exists, but Bundesliga tax doesn't.
Premier League tax exists. What kind of fucking season was that from Sadio Mane? What can I do with that season, bro? What can Leverkusen do with Callum Hudson-Odoi? I think he started like 8 games or something crazy like that. Can you get a refund on this? No. I would much rather Timo Werner's first season for Chelsea than what Sadio Mane conspired to deliver for us, bro. At least he had a Champions League and I think it was like 24, 25 goal contributions across all. What did Sadio Mane manage to eke out? This guy's going around punching people. Of course there's a Premier League tax, but no one wants to talk about these uncomfortable conversations, bro.
One question I need to leave soon. What do you guys think? Not about whether King comes or not. I want to know. Do you guys think the decision will be made today?
Yes.
No.
Do we
Yes,
know today whether he comes or not? Okay,
No.
you think like today? Then
it's
No.
gonna be
No. Kane's gonna sit on it for one night.
No, I don't think
this
so. I think
loser better decide today because we
I,
don't have any time for him.
no, I think from a Bayern perspective, they wouldn't allow it to go like because they put the bid in, and he set himself a deadline for Friday. So I don't think that Bayern would allow Kane to just dawdle around, I think they would remove their offer today
Yeah,
if we don't get a
100%.
response.
What's gonna
Because
happen is this: Bayern's
please
gonna
tell
say,
me it's
"Kane, you
good.
have 24 hours." They're gonna say,
By the
"Kane, you have
way,
24 hours." Kane's not gonna respond, and then it's gonna be like the thing from last weekend.
Do you guys think Kane is involved in some kind of beef with Levy because of the way he
Yes.
kiboshed
no,
the City
Yeah,
I
deal?
yeah.
think
And
can
he's like, you know what?
Fuck
I
you.
think uh Kane is has an offer from Man United where he gets a lot more money paid. That's why he's rejecting us right now. By the way, I hope we get Man United or as Arsenal in
Yes.
our UCL group. We
Yes.
absolutely destroy them. I want to see
Nah.
us tears. I want to see an A2. I want to see who I want them to see crying Premier League fans. That's what I want to see because they
Nah.
deserved it.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen more realistically though? Like we draw them and then they win like 1-0, and then we'd have to hear about the Farmers League and all that nonsense again. That's the more realistic option. Because how are we gonna beat them 8-2 with no striker, with no goalkeeper, with no number six? Like I think people need to rein in their expectations for next season because I quite frankly think
Yeah,
that
I have not
Yeah, it's bumpy stuff,
big
mate. It's gonna be
expectations.
bumpy riding, mate.
even
It's
getting
not
to like
even
the
that,
round of
bro.
16, even
Mhm.
Bro,
getting to the round of 16, it's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
Uli Hoeneß is not really well, mate, from what I'm hearing. I think he had a heart attack on the last day of the season, bro. He thought Bayern was gonna leave.
Sorry, I don't want to laugh.
I
But
mean,
it's
I'm,
like,
I'm not trying to make a joke about it. Like, fuck, man, that guy loves
I thought that was
Bayern
like a
Munich,
myth.
bro. But
that's
when he
both.
was
Yeah.
talking, we made a couple of mistakes in this Harry Kane sort of thing, man. I don't think Uli Hoeneß should have said none of that sort of stuff.
Nah. Yeah.
And
Should.
I don't think that this doesn't have anything to do with us. Build will not do us any favors, but that journalist really effed things up,
These
man. I don't
fucking
know.
clowns.
If
Oh,
I
that
was
guy was
Build,
really
I would
funny.
sack
That
that
guy
guy.
was really
Honestly,
funny.
if I was Build, you're not working here anymore, man. I'm surprised Ange didn't put his hands on him.
Bill is crazy.
So yeah, you live, you learn, mate. Real
But
Madrid have done business with Tottenham in the past and never again. And I think after this, Bayern will say Daniel Levy is blacklisted forever. You will find football to be a pretty lonely place, man. So yeah, but we're gonna have bumpy rides. Our upper management is in a caretaker role at the moment. They're just helping out for now. We still need to replace these positions. There will be growing pains that come with this. Key positions
Yeah,
missing in the field.
yeah.
Alfonso Davies looks like he could be Real Madrid bound. I'm honestly expecting this transfer to happen, and looks like Leroy Sané will probably end up at Barcelona. I see these
I don't,
transfers happening.
I don't
We
care if
are
There's a lot of
Alfonso
work to do
Davies
so
leaving.
with Bayern.
we are
It-
so on the mud. This era Bayern is right now is I think every club is called the Banter era. I think every club goes through them and this is ours. It's just insane how we dropped off
We've been
from
in a banter era for 8 years now. If it wasn't for the if it wasn't for the COVID Cup in 2020, people would have realized this a lot sooner. But we've been in our banter era for like 8 years now. It's just that because we won one lucky Champions League, that now suddenly people think we're not longer in it. We never replaced Ribery. We never replaced Robin. We never replaced Lamb until what this year. Like, do you know how bad that is?
You can add Neuer to that one. That will be another big hole. Pretty
Yeah, and
unfillable.
then you've got Tony Kroos as well, who we replaced with Xabi Alonso, who played what 2 seasons and then retired.
Mhm.
He's a club legend, according to some.
We've basically been getting like stopgap solutions in James Rodriguez and Coutinho. You know,
Perisic.
always got Perisic, and then we got Douglas Costa on loan again. And it's like you look at all the stopgap solutions. It's because we didn't want to spend money. Now that we're trying to spend money, people are, the players are thinking, well, these guys are clowns. Why should I join them? And you know what? Fair enough. We're clowns. We've been clowns for so long,
we
and now we're trying
need
to fix it.
we need to really change a lot of positions, buy a lot of players. in the next few years because it really doesn't work anymore to buy cheaper options. We have to really invest in this team.
Should we have signed Cancelo, man? Now that I
No,
think about it.
nah, because the thing is with Bayern, whenever we get a player on loan with option to buy, it's pretty much just a loan. They know beforehand they'll never buy him. And the issue with Cancelo, I think, is that he's not very good at defending, even though he's great on the ball. And
Is Alfonso Davies really great at defending, bro?
yeah, but he's not good at defending. But the issue with Cancelo too is that his attitude is kind of not
Yeah.
conducive for like a great squad because like we had issues with Mane complaining, punching people. I don't think Cancelo would punch someone, but like I don't think you really want someone who's gonna be nagging and complaining because if Pep wanted him out and he wasn't made for City in the year they won the treble, I don't think it's probably best for us to like have to deal with that issue either.
You know, we were quite lucky with Mane in the way we go with
Yeah.
him. Maybe
Yeah.
this is what we deserve with Kane now. The luck is now not on our side anymore. Because honestly, would have started with Mane. No one pays this kind of wages. No one. So we were quite lucky with this Saudi Arabia thing.
But it was Mane was a panic buy because we sold Lewandowski. We didn't want to sell him. We sold him. They panicked. They had no idea who to buy because Holland
wasn't a panic. Wasn't it like his like agent said to Brazzo, like, yeah, Mane's available, and then Brazzo said, oh yeah, let's go for him. Like for no reason. They didn't even scout or anything. He just said, oh yeah, let's go for Mane.
Yeah,
there is
with Holland. They had no
clowns.
And there is an aspect of Bayern Munich where if you have done the business against us, we will always somehow in the back of our mind rate you. And yeah, he did score them couple of goals against us and stuff. I don't know, man.
What's sad? I was almost spot on. Like I was thinking about some of the videos that we did last year around this time, and I was making a joke. Oh, just wait until next day when we get Kane, and then we've got Mane, Sane, Kane. Ha ha ha! So close, so close.
Now we only have Sane.
Yeah,
I just hope this shit gets resolved today because I can't do another day. I can't do it. Please,
I don't think
either say no or yes, but please be resolved today.
Guys, as harsh as we have been on our club, and the sun will shine upon us again. We will win the championship again.
Nah,
I don't
never.
know, man.
Nah, come on, bro. Come on.
It's over. Accept it.
We say this, but I still think Harry Kane will sign with us for a factor of reasons, and then everyone's going to get excited again. One, because
I would be excited.
He will, because here's my reason. He wants to be on good standing with the Spurs fan base, right? So either he leaves for free and leaves him with nothing, which I don't think he would want to do. He'd want to give him something when he leaves. Second of all, the longer he waits to give an answer of yes or no as to when he's staying is really bad for Spurs because their season starts this weekend.
Yeah.
And their manager doesn't know what's going on. So I think to help Spurs, he's going to leave. That's what I really think. I just think that like the hesitation is probably just because we went in so late, but I think he will say yes to help Spurs.
I will be satisfied with this window if we buy a DM, a good. I don't know which in Sagre, I think his name is from the Eredivisie. I don't know him. I don't know how good he is. I need the DM at least. Give me a good number 6. Give me a goalkeeper and a striker. I will be okay. I don't think it's not going to be a perfect window because I really wanted a winger who can score because my God, Zane and Janabri is a purple patch merchant. He scores a lot of goals and then he scores none. So I need the winger who can score. So it's gonna be not a perfect window, but it's gonna be a good window.
Man, please just end it.
Kerry Howe just tweeted that Bayern's confident the deal gets done before the weekend. So I think tomorrow it's done.
There could be a reality in which the deal is done, and Bayern Kane has said to Bayern, "Relax, I am coming,"
Mm-hmm.
But Daniel Levy has asked me to leave it open in the public
Mm-hmm.
so that Tottenham can go and pick up the phone and maybe put in a phone call to some strikers and not have that club pull their pants down. But it
That's
will happen
true.
anyway.
Because they
It
want
will
gift
happen.
Orban.
Their pants are going to get pulled down because strikers are just like that.
Mhm.
But there could be a done deal behind closed doors and just left open in the public for Tottenham's benefit to get some I's dotted and T's crossed, something of that nature. It could be like that.
Yeah, that's true. Because they do want gift Orban, so like they probably want like 30 to 50 mil for that guy. So I think you're right. There could be a yes. They just want to make sure that they can get some sort of deal structured.
I don't
It's
mind,
way
Willie.
too
He's all
early
right.
for Gift Orban. That's what I don't understand. The guys had what, half a season last season, and now when did the Belgium season start? Like a month ago. So he basically had like half a season plus a month, and he's great, but it's way too early. I mean, the guy came out firing like I've never seen another player come out firing. But come on now,
We don't
wait,
care. We don't care what Spurs do. Yeah,
yes,
get your
but
Orban guy. We couldn't give a fuck. Give us Kane.
no, but it matters because Kane might
I
not leave
think
because of that.
if Spurs are smart, they're gonna go for Flauwhut.
No.
Vlahovic
No.
won't go to
No.
Spurs.
No,
He's
bro.
He's
If
not that
you
stupid.
are a player of half decent talent,
Yeah.
having seen the trouble that Tottenham plays Kane, what else have they had? What's that Welsh player that likes golf? But I forgot his name right now.
Bale,
Bale. What's the Croatian player that's like a really good player?
Modric.
But Modric.
Modric.
If you see these guys go through agony to get out of Tottenham, why would you trust Daniel Levy with your talent, knowing it's just going to waste your fucking life away there for nothing? And then when you turn around and
have a
say, I
release
have
clause.
been
Be
a good
smart.
servant
Have
to
a
you,
release clause. Be
you
smart
let me
about
go
it.
now.
Well, we say that, right? But Van de
About
Ven
it.
joined Spurs, so clearly he thinks he can develop really well there, even though you get stuck there as a prison. And I think that, like, even if you are Gift Orban, like, your payday will be higher at Spurs. And then I think if you really do want to get out of the Spurs, you can do it. It's just that Kane was kind of stupid, signed like a 6 or 7 year deal when he wasn't winning anything. So I think there are ways out of Spurs. And if you are a talent and you don't really have the other options, I think it's still a good move.
Yeah, it's a decent move.
Key. That's key.
Mhm.
When you don't have any other options.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you still live in London, right? I think it's a decent club. They is still like mostly qualified for European competition.
Yeah.
You're like,
Good one.
Are you being serious with me right now, bro?
what?
You do develop well. Like you'll
Yeah.
never win anything, but you do develop into a good player. Like
Is that
Son,
Leipzig, right?
Bale, Kane. Like I think as long as you're smart and you know when to leave and you don't sign the contract, you can leave and you can develop as a good player there. It just depends on like how the player wants to angle it.
I don't know, bro. Because he has done this, I will never let Tottenham sit at the table. Never. You will rot outside the door. You hear me? Never.
You know what the funny thing is? We've just loaned a striker out today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tillman.
Yeah.
A striker
he's
that was very prolific in both the Champions League and the Scottish Premier League. And yet we're just getting rid of him. Instead of waiting, you know what, let's wait until we actually get Kane. Instead of doing that, they're like, you know what, we don't need a striker. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
To be fair though, like you guys were saying, like we took way too long for this Kane transfer and stuff. I mean, we're still talking about like Harry Kane, right? Like it's nothing you can do in like 2 days. Like how it is. Like not even
Put
Real
the money
Madrid
on the
got
table.
Modric or Bale in 2 days. It's not possible.
They
We
all
always knew
got
this would be
them. I think end of August and start of September. That's about the time around. And it is Real Madrid with Paris, and they had hard time negotiating.
Yeah, and that's Real Madrid. They're even bigger than us, so it's hard for to get. And Harry Kane is the
Real
bigger
Madrid.
player.
Real Madrid are even stingier than us. That's what you have to take into consideration. Like look at them. They've not spent a single penny on a striker in like 4 years, and they've just been saying, you know what, Benzema, we know you're injury prone. We know you're like 37, but you're gonna be the one. They
I mean,
don't
if
buy
they
players
were,
anymore.
I guess you're right. If they weren't stingy, they would go for Mbappe this season because why not? Like, what? They
Well,
would
they
just
know
spend
he's
Also,
money.
free.
I don't think
also
their
Hannibal.
finances are all together in check.
Let me run with my agenda, Hannibal. Let me run with my agenda.
Well, here's the thing: if we kept Tillman, we're not playing him. So like, we don't play
Yeah,
our youth.
I
We're
don't
not
get
playing
it. Yeah,
that
why
kid.
would we
Yeah.
keep him? Let me, as well as like PSV is a good club. He can develop there.
Yeah, as an American, I want him to play, and he's not playing at Bayern, so it's a good move.
Okay, here's a question for all of you then. Are you prepared for Thomas Muller and Serge Gnabry as strikers next season?
Oh
My
my
soul is
Matisse
prepared.
Teller.
Yeah, it's Matisse Tell.
Just
Nah,
pretend like you saw me.
Matisse Tell will not play. He'll be.
He will play on Saturday. I bet
Nah.
all my money he'll play on Saturday.
I think he will play, man. I
Yeah,
think he will play,
He will
bro.
play on Saturday. Who will
he's
play on
looked good.
Saturday?
He's looked very good.
He's looking sharpish. And for all the hate that
Doesn't matter.
Gnabry's getting, Gnabry also looks sharpish too.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
he
matter.
lost some
All of
weight.
that.
He lost some
All
weight.
of that. All of that does not matter. The truth is, when the season kicks off, what's going to happen is that Tell will be a bench option,
Yeah.
and he'll play. He'll play like 5 minutes at the end of a game, and then like in the second half of the season, when Tuchel realizes, wait, we're actually not getting a striker in winter as well. That's when he'll.
Wait.
That's when he'll start playing Tell.
In winter, Tuchel won't be even there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Nah, honestly though, like this is a different topic, but for me, we haven't played good under Tuchel yet. But maybe it's just
Well, we also don't have
bias.
the players he wants. We don't have a six. We don't have a goalkeeper, and we don't have a striker. So like, there's no
Yeah.
way we'll play well with the things like. If we don't have what he wants, he's not going to play well. That's just the fact of the day.
That's the biggest problem.
Honestly, in that Liverpool game, I felt for when the game was alive, when the actual starting players were on the pitch, I thought we really forced our agenda upon Liverpool. And I don't want to hear anybody saying it was preseason, they weren't trying, it was fake. I saw
They sent out
Liverpool
their best
pushing
squad.
hard.
Liverpool
Were
are
pushing,
not the
yeah.
standard.
They
They
were
are
trying.
total shit. Have you seen their midfield? No.
Bruv,
We
when
have
two
to
big
look at
clubs
Man
come
City.
together, there's no real friendly. Like I'm happy with the way we performed against them, because if it was a Champions League quarterfinal, there
Like,
would be butterflies in
can
the
I
top.
say
You're
something,
not going to
Toby?
say it's a shit squad.
We are a few signings away from having actually a balanced team. Let's
Really
face
think
it.
so. We don't have a good left back. We have a okay right back. We don't have a goalkeeper. We don't have a number 6. We have Kimmich as a one functioning midfielder, and we have Lima, who's just come in, so he's a question mark. Our wingers are inconsistent because Sane, he'll play good for a month and then he'll disappear for the rest of the year. Gnabry will score 5 goals in one game and then not score for 10 games in a
Against
row.
Darmstadt.
Exactly. Coman doesn't score and doesn't assist. He just runs around and dribbles past players and then kicks the ball into Rosette. And as a striker, we've got Mattis Tell or Choupo-Moting, whichever one you want to choose. Choupo-Moting, who can't even stay healthy, and Mattis Tell, who, well, he is a youngster. So I really just want to
I
two
said
signings
if
away
you-
from having a.
Our squad
Not
is looking
you.
good.
A few, not two.
No,
A
I'm
few.
saying this right now. If we get Harry Kane, we are, for me at least, we are a top club again. I don't care if we get another like numbers. Okay, a goalkeeper. We shouldn't be going with Ulreich, but like even keepers, okay. If we get keeper and Kane, I think we're looking good. The number 6 is I know, especially against like the best teams. We need a number 6.
No.
But
You need the
no,
number
we don't
6.
need a 6 game. Bochum and Darmstadt. They don't even get our in our half. We don't need that shit.
No,
Yeah,
I
but we'll
don't
still
care
draw
about
to
the
them. We'll still draw.
Bundesliga. I care about the UCL.
Like, here's the thing. I think even though our players are inconsistent, I think we're 2-3 players away from playing well, like doing well as a team. Even though if they might not be performing as individuals, like the overall team will gel a lot better. It really just depends on if we can get the players in. And plus the thing is too, let's say we sign a 6, a goalkeeper, and Harry Kane. They've had no preseason, so the first few weeks of the season will be shit regardless because they have to all gel in together. So I it really annoys me when Bayern used to get all their transfer windows completed by June, or beginning of July to now where it goes all the way until the end of the summer where preseason is over. Because the players aren't going to like understand what the coach wants. You've missed a whole preseason. You have to have it extended into the regular season. We used to get all of our shit done in the beginning. It's way
Yeah.
different now.
Also, do you want to know what the worst part about all of this is? We're gonna play like 1 or 2 games, win the first 2 games or so, and people are gonna be like, we don't need Harry Kane. Well, this is good. The board is fine, and this will go all the way until October when the AGM is, and Jason will be voted the new president, so on and so forth, and then like come January, right after the winter break, we'll fall apart like we always do.
Yeah. Who thinks we'll win perfect group stage this year? Probably.
Depends on who we get.
We haven't lost a group stage game in how long now? 3 years, 2 years, something like that. It's something pretty
I
crazy.
just want to beat Arsenal or Man United. That's all
I have a
want.
feeling Arsenal
wanna
will
see
be in
the-
our group,
yes.
100%.
What? What is
I have a feeling Arsenal will be in our group, 100%.
I
think they're
want to
actually
see
quite
this
strong. I
Arsenal
think they're
fans
actually quite
here.
strong.
We say we want Arsenal and these guys though. Like our squad's not complete. So if we went
Yeah.
into these games right now with like a really strong group, we're not getting out of it.
When
Yeah.
does
I
the UCL
End
games
of
begin?
the draw
I'll
is at the
back
end of
us to get
August.
out of the group.
But if we get like Madrid and Arsenal, I think that's possible. I think Arsenal are not in. I don't know, but like if we get like a tough group,
I don't think
Arsenal
Real
have
Madrid
like
are
a
possible.
good 30
Can you
minutes.
imagine? Can you imagine if you don't go out if you go out in the group stage,
no,
Tuchel will
I,
be sacked.
I don't
And
want
then we
to.
get Nagelsmann back in, who's already on the wages.
Yeah.
Okay, Tuchel,
Imagine-
bye bye.
Imagine that's why we kept him on the wages. Just in
And we
case
kept him on
when
the
this
wages
guy's
because no one
full.
wants him.
If I was Nagelsmann, bro, I probably wouldn't come back to Bayern right now.
Nah, I mean,
I feel like
I
he
don't know
would
whether
just
he
because
would.
the board's different.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. That's also true.
Did you see the damage control the board was doing when they came in? They were like, "Oh, we didn't even hear about Nagelsmann getting sacked," and
Yeah,
Yeah, my
that was
ass.
all damage
actually said
control so
that.
that he can come back.
My ass. For all we know,
I mean,
it's
it's the
probably one of
logic
you
is
guys
that,
from
right?
the back.
If you have to sack Tuchel and you already have a manager under contract, then why would you not even at least ask him whether he's okay with doing it? Or
Well,
let's see how it.
I
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
Funny, do you know which manager I really want? The
Mourinho.
Zerbi. No, the Zerbi.
Yeah, you like
He's a-
Deserbi?
Yeah, I think he's underrated. I think he's a great manager. And he has a lot more experience.
Then
So I
Tuchel?
think not than Tuchel, but
Oh,
he's experienced enough, I think. It's in a few years I want if Ten Hag I want Ten Hag in
So,
Bayern. Oh.
so here is not a transfer update because this is not happening anyway. But here is an update. It's not about Kane because, as you all know, we're not going to get anything about Kane. Quite frankly, the guy's a waste man. About Victor Osimhen, and this from Napoli president De Laurentiis. Osimhen will stay here. He won't leave. He's under contract until June 2025. Where should he go? Contract should be respected. We're on the same page with Osimhen since day one. Don't be worried. So that's another option gone.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk about something that Wilhelm Armenta brought up, and it's why I've got a comment on the screen right now. That according to L'Equipe, that we are potentially interested in Verratti. As the biggest Verratti hater in the world, I want the guys to stay away from Bayern as much as possible because the guy just is a total loser, and he's always injury prone. But the other thing is another PSG player that is leaving, Neymar, a striker. Question mark.
yeah, let's blow our entire wage budget on Neymar, who's going to be out in February for his sister's birthday.
I don't know, bro. I just don't think he's serious about football anymore.
Yeah,
There was a time that would have been a sick deal, man. Sick. But yeah, bro. Honestly, the guy plays 10 games a season.
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you can channel it in the right time of the season so that it coincides with your CL. I don't know, bro. It's impossible with this guy.
This is why we need Harry
Wages, the
Kane. This is why we
circus.
need Harry Kane because
Mhm.
there's no alternative. And then we end up with Füllkrug, and then it's done.
Fulkrug's fine. Like people shit on that transfer, but I think it's okay. It'll get the job done.
He's
I've been a
not
fan of
bad.
it. I've been a fan of that transfer for so long. I like that transfer even more than Kane. I mean, I've said this a few times, just because I don't think that Kane suited us. But now that we've gone all in on Kane, I was like, okay, just get the deal over with. And then the prices just went up, and now I'm like, bro, even though you went all in with the price, you still can't get the deal over with.
Mm,
But my first choice would have been Füllkrug.
I like Fulkrug. Yeah, I like him too.
You know what? Here's another one. That is not being mentioned, and he's not he's not being loaned out. He's not being sold, and I know I'm an unreasonable high fan of his. Mukoko.
No,
Oh, come on,
no,
bro.
no.
Mokoko.
I
I'm
really
not-
think we should just buy back Xerxes. I think he's
Coconut.
the man.
Mm,
Okay.
fuck, the L's just keep coming, huh? Buy back Zex, you know.
No, Mukoko's not. No, we're not. Don't touch that kid.
No, look, honestly, fuck, what was I gonna say, man? I had a name. Kolomwani.
No,
Oh,
Really?
Ronnie's basically gone. He's
I
basically
like
gone.
him.
yeah, he's a PSG player, and plus, like, I don't think he's like an out and out striker either. Like, I don't know how he would fit us.
Thierry Henry wasn't an out and out striker, also. So come on.
I believe if we pick up the phone right now to either Vlahovic, Kolomwani, I think we will get the deal done. We will get our pants pulled down, but we will kibosh the deal. I don't think PSG
Yeah.
or Chelsea can sort of run with us. I believe we have the pull to get these guys.
Yeah.
But yes, Kolomwani is not like a traditional striker. And
Yeah, the reason I don't want Muani either is because he's clearly stated he's open like to joining PSG. I don't want another Lucas Hernandez situation where you bring in a Frenchman, stays at Bayern for 3 to 4 years, does fuck all, and then fucks off to PSG. Like, I don't know. I don't want to risk it on that kid. I think Vlahovic is probably the better option between those two. And I think he would want to leave Juventus just because Allegri's pretty shit and their team is pretty shit. But I don't really think he's going to be like going to hit a world class level for the amount of money it would cost.
if Bayern pick up the phone to Vlahovic, he'll catch a private jet to Munich, bro.
Oh yeah,
He's working on that
he'll want
call.
to dip right away. But
You
like,
100%.
but for 80 mil, like, will he ever?
Yeah,
hit those
yeah.
heights? I don't think so. I don't
It's
know.
not a sexy signing, bro.
Yeah.
No one is keen on this dude. No
Yeah.
one. Even with the price gouging of strikers, 80 mil for Vlahovic is not really all that bad considering. And no one's really that keen on it. Everyone wants to fall back on Vlahovic. But no
He's
one.
not good enough. That's
Well, yeah.
what it boils down to.
Allegri talks. He looks worse on the Allegri.
Okay,
That's
I have an
all I'm
idea.
saying.
I have an idea, right? What do you guys think of this? Osimhen's contract runs out in 2025. Next summer, there's 1 year left. We get Lukaku on loan from Chelsea for 1 year, option to buy.
I'm
which
gonna
is
kill
one for us.
myself. I'm going to kill myself. If
Daniel.
Lukaku-
Daniel.
Tuchel would resign on the
Daniel.
spot.
Daniel. Please. Please.
1 year of pain, and you get Osimhen.
I'm
Tuchel would
37 years old.
resign on the spot.
Oh yeah, don't forget about Tuchel.
Oh yeah, Tuchel.
Honestly, if that's what it's going to be, if it looks better to get the striker you want in 12 months from now, play the kid, man. Just play Tell, bro. Why did you buy him if you're just going to sit on the bench? I know he's young, but what are they for at the end of the day? They're for playing, aren't they? Run the kid, bro, and just give Tuchel a free hit season. That's it.
I'm going to
Didn't-
offer you another option. Just because he's on the chopping block right now for PSG. Hugo Ekitike. Thoughts as a striker?
What the fuck are these options, man?
He's so mid. Tell is better.
Of course he's mid.
But-
Like, you're not going to get a world class
course
option at this stage.
But if you're gonna get a young French,
What did he
striker,
say? What did he
Tell.
say?
He goes, of course he's mid. What the hell do you think we're talking about here?
Yeah, well, he's not even good enough for PSG.
If you
PSG,
get a young striker that's French, Mathis Tell is right there. So I would not touch it. Hugo, let that bum go to Dortmund.
Honestly, after Kane, because the Osimhen deal is too impossible, I'd probably say, man, he's full crew, man.
Yeah,
Probably
it's a full
full
crew.
crew, man.
No. Tuchel, please keep on the phone with Kane and force him to come. Like, I don't care.
Get Mario Gomez.
Mario Gomez.
You know,
Right.
remember
Cha-cha.
when Bayern had Gomez and Mandzukic? That's what a time to be alive. And then bought Lewandowski. Man, that was great. Now we have fucking no one but Tell. What the fuck is wrong with this sport?
Okay, here's my question to all of you. Well, just to quickly answer that question about A, did you guys want Nagelsmann out? I think most of us did,
No.
except you. I mean, you're denying. No,
I
you
didn't.
wanted him out back then.
I didn't like. We should have sacked him after we lost against Real. And I don't think the timing of the second how we did it was great.
Yeah,
But I wasn't the biggest fan of Nagelsmann.
that's the main thing. I like most of us. We didn't like the timing of it, but we did want him out. I wanted him out during the winter break during the World
You
Cup.
know what
but-
I don't get? If we loan out Tillman, why didn't we get Rifa from PSV? Why he's a young number 6, so someone for the future we can who can learn his trade by Bayern and come down with it. Because have you seen his I saw his stats and I thought wow this guy's amazing. So I watched a few games.
That's-
He's really good
We're
for
doing stats
such a
now.
young. No, I looked up his stats and then I watched a few games. He's really good for his age. I think he's very talented, and I think Bayern should also uh, plan for the future.
Look, the truth is, it's in terms of like a midfield replacement. It looks like we're going after Sangare, which I'm a huge fan of because I've been advocating for this for like 2 years now. So I'm glad that we're finally doing
Is he
something.
any good? Is he any
Yeah.
good?
Yes, he's not the
Like-
world class. He's not the world
how
class.
good?
Well, he's a solid like 8 out of 10 is what I would say. But he doesn't have
That's
any
good
potential to
enough.
grow.
That's good enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's a solid 8 out of 10, but there is not much potential to grow. You basically what you're gonna get with him is what you're gonna get. Which is exactly what we need right now because he's still young, but he's already like I don't want to say like fulfilled his potential, but he's like you can basically tell that like he's not gonna get much better, so to speak.
So you guys aren't giving Ryan Gravenberch much chance of playing minutes this season.
Good one.
Oh, he's done.
Good one.
He's
Good
done.
one.
So he's done properly.
That's it.
He's done.
But bro, he'd be worth about a good 30, 35.
Yes.
30?
Yeah.
The club is too stubborn to sell him.
That's what I don't get. Like,
What
you're
is-
not going to use him. Just sell him and get the cash. Because this is what annoys me too. We've made so much money this transfer window, and we're not buying anyone. Like, you're telling me we sold Mane, we're going to sell Pavard, and we sold some other guys, right? And
Lucas.
yeah, Lucas, right? And we're not going to sign anyone with that money. Like, supposedly we had like more than 100 mil to spend this summer before the sales. Now you sell
forgot
all of
Kane.
these guys and you can't get a 6. You can't get a goalkeeper. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
250 million.
Well, I don't know about 150 or 100 million because typically
No, before
a war chest
before
is
the
200 million
sales.
before sales.
No, before sales it was 150. With sales is 250. So buy a fucking goalkeeper, DM, and a striker by a mini board. My God.
Like the only player we've actually spent money on is Kim, and that was with the money that we got
Which is,
by selling Lucas
by the
Hernandez.
way, can I applaud on this signing? He is great. He looks good, doesn't he?
Of course, he
Who's
was the
this?
best defender last year. Kim.
Yeah,
and Jay.
bro. He looks solid, mate. He
Korean
looks
monster.
mustard.
Best
Looks
defender in the
mustard.
world with the leg.
All right.
I'm telling you,
we've heard that before last year when we were like, oh yeah, Upamecano and De Ligt are going to be the best defenders in the world, and then we all saw what happened come the crucial games. That's when
Yeah,
we
but
pushed.
Kim Min Jae doesn't have the bozo gene. This is the best
Uh,
center back duo in football.
Oh yeah.
It only takes one game to get
We'll see.
Bozo Gene.
We'll
It
see.
only takes one game. Once you've got it, it just won't let you go.
I'm not expecting flawless defenders, but I do expect you to keep a lot of these Bundesliga teams out.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you stressing just because some bottom mid-table club has decided to push up and press you, and now suddenly you can't find your teammates with a pass. You're spraying balls out. It's craziness, Murph. Our passing has dropped off savagely, bro. Savage. We don't respect the ball. Yeah, disgusting, mate. Honestly.
I don't know about you guys, but I think Upamecano's leaving next summer to PSG.
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuchel's not gonna. He seems to be the type of manager where you burn him like that. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna play much
I
anymore.
can't believe that guy had the Bozo game that against Man City. I can't believe what he did. That I've never watched a Man City game ever again. It still hurts.
Yeah, because like he doesn't like Goretzka because he's made mistakes. So I feel like he didn't shit on Upamecano because he didn't have another choice last season. But now that he has options, he's not going to use them. And there were rumors saying Upamecano would be open to leaving if he doesn't get game time. So I think where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't think he'll play him as much this season, and Upamecano goes to PSG next season. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I'm not against Upamecano finding a home for himself outside of Bayern Munich. I'm not adverse to the idea, but I want you to know I did like the guy and I wanted it to work out well because I do like him on the ball. But my God, man, my heart I have 5,000 heart attacks every time like he's in a one-on-one situation. He never looks like he's going to come good in these situations. You're always expecting the calamity.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why if you're in a 1v1 and you're Upamecano, right? There's a guy running at you. Just boot that shit all the way the fucking up the pitch.
Yeah, bro.
Why
Don't
are you trying
take
to
the risk, man.
pass? Boot that shit up.
Yeah. And Haaland is in his mind, bro. Haaland owns him. I've seen him do that many a time to Upamecano.
Yeah, even at Dortmund Leipzig, that one game, Haaland just shrugs him off and just goes
bodied him, bro.
Yeah.
Sat him down, everything. Yeah. Too strong.
I mean, speaking of Haaland, here's a wild one. Tell me how realistic you think this is.
What?
Mbappe.
I know what you... Oh, no.
I thought he was going to ask something different.
I thought he was going to say we buy Kane and we swap him for Haaland.
I thought he was going to say if Bayern Munich succeeded to sign Haaland and Man City went into that game with the false nine that they always play, do you think Bayern Munich would be treble winners last season?
No, we would have still gotten cooked because Upamecano exists.
You don't think we would have outscored our opponents? Outscored our problems?
No.
Yeah, I think we would have won.
We had Jan Sommer and Upamecano.
Yeah, Jan Sommer.
By the way, I still can't believe Sane missed that fucking chance. If he had scored, we might have we might have come back. We might have the comeback.
No, we were still out.
I don't think so.
We were still out. Like, let's say we get past Man City in the 1 in 1 million chance. Real Madrid owns us, so we would have probably lost to them. And let's say we go through them and we beat City, we beat Real Madrid. People think we're favorites. We beat PSG. We would completely fuck it up to Inter. I could have seen that happening.
No, not with Lakaka. Lakaka, aka Lukaku, is such a prick. We would have won against Inter. This guy couldn't score a header from 2 meters. Are you fucking kidding me? I still can't believe he did that in the final.
Bro, Upamecano has stopped goals going in for Inter Milan in finals before. That's the biggest L you can take in world football right now. Signing Lukaku is just about the apocalypse, man.
Juve, don't do it. Let him fucking rot in Chelsea. Let this motherfucker rot in Chelsea.
I wish he would stay at Chelsea. That would be my Woodstock. If he was to go back to Chelsea, I'm going to move next door to Rory Jennings. I swear down. That's just, it's a secret dream of mine for Lukaku to return to Chelsea, honestly.
All jokes aside, I just want to ask the question. We'll go one by one. How many people actually think that Kane is coming this summer? I'll start with you, Bombasta.
Wait, what is the question?
He just asked, do you think Kane will actually come this summer?
Yeah.
Okay, if so, how many goals will he score in the Bundesliga?
Well, not enough to justify his price tag, but that's a different story.
Yeah, because
Who's this, Harry Kane?
goals in the Bundesliga.
How many goals in the Bundesliga he would score if he came?
Yeah,
I think we should
just
answer the
wanna know.
first question first. Is he going to come? I think he will, man. I somehow think he will somehow end up with us, either begrudgingly or happily or whatever the hell. But I think too much has happened for it to not happen now. That's what I think.
Daniel?
Daniel?
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen just because like supposedly he loves Tottenham Hotspur, so I don't think he's gonna want to leave him on a free and completely screw them over. I think he's gonna want to leave and give them some cash. And on top of that, I don't think he's gonna want to like. There are rumors that he does like Ange Postecoglou. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I don't think he's gonna want to leave his like Spurs manager like in the air, his future up in the air. So I think tomorrow it's gonna be done. He's gonna confirm it. He's gonna give Spurs the money, and he's gonna give Postecoglou that final closure. So I think it will happen tomorrow.
Samasi? Nageljoya?
Yes. Actually, I believe it comes. I actually have a feeling it'll come because I don't know why, but I honestly
Even
have
give a
no
reason.
like.
You
I have
can't
no
even give a
explanation.
reason.
It's just a gut feeling.
Vibes.
Yeah, that is the gut.
Vibes FC, that's what we are now. Not strategy, not planning, just vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much been this whole window.
No, there's been
You
no
know,
window.
the
That's
best
the
thing
issue
to come
there.
out of this window is Pletty. God bless Pletty.
Maybe it's the goat though.
But honestly, he shouldn't have said that either.
What did he say? About
He-
Daniel Levy,
he-
please accept the deal.
You shouldn't really do that.
Mhm.
You're supposed to try and make out like you're an independent body from Bayern Munich, right? You're just a journalist,
Yeah.
private.
Sorry, just a very quick update regarding the Kane situation from Jan Argefirtov. Harry Kane
He hates
wants
us.
to join Bayern.
He wants
It's more
I
likely,
love him.
Yeah.
He loves us.
it's more likely there are issues to solve financially between Spurs and Kane before a final goal.
What the fuck is the issue between them now?
But what does that even mean, bro? What are you not
Well,
paying your wages or something?
Yeah,
He
he
wants
hasn't
some money
You owe
before
him
he
money
goes.
or something.
He wants some of the transfer fee.
Now I was reading earlier from I think it was Paul O'Keefe, who's like the most reliable Tottenham guy. He's the reason why I was skeptical in the morning that like the transfer would go through, because he was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. But like he was saying that there might be like some image right things going on.
What does that mean?
Because of image rights, are you fucking kidding me? You know what? If he wants to own his image rights, let's fucking do it. Because I don't care. Just fuck. He needs to decide if he wants to be a winner or fucking loser. Okay? Until he has decided that, I don't want to talk about Harry Kane anymore.
Yeah. I think
But
Bombast
then-
made a good point about Pletty too, like saying like begging for Kane, because like his Twitter profile,
His
not profile
reputation
picture,
is on the
background
line.
was-
No, his
Yeah.
reputation is on the line because he said it's gonna happen, and if it's not happens, he looks like a fucking dummy.
Yeah,
Bro,
because
he's
he
on the
was so
payroll.
confident that he put
He
Kane in the
is.
background of him, like him and Kane in the background of his Twitter thing.
Uh,
So he's
yeah,
that
I don't know,
confident.
man. There's some really
Are you
corny,
kidding me?
tacky things that
Um,
happen.
Sevilla wants 50 million for Bono. Bayern, you don't have 50 million to buy him. He's better than Kappa, let's face
No,
it.
no,
Just
no,
buy
no.
him.
Don't spend 50 mil on that guy. That is the biggest waste of money.
Is it that
Yeah,
bad?
just get a 1 year option,
Yeah,
and then next year go all in on Diogo Costa
yeah,
or
that's what I
my
would do.
The guy
or
speaks
Mina.
German, by the way.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
speaks
I know.
German.
Yeah, he
We
does.
set this on. We set this during the
Why?
discussion
How
before.
much does it cost?
75
He
mil.
speaks
75
German.
million.
He's perfect. We must go for him next summer.
Like, if
Are
you're
you
gonna spend 50
seven?
mil on a goalkeeper this summer, just chuck an extra 25 and get Diogo Costa instead of Bruno.
I think she said 15, not 50,
Oh,
right?
15. Oh, okay.
15.
Oh, 15. Nah, I mean, nah. Like, yeah, just get Diogo Costa because we have the money. Just wait a
Yeah,
year.
I mean, he speaks German.
You
He's one of the
know,
biggest talents.
can I
He's
say
the one we should
something?
go for.
Bayern, you have fuck your money. Say fuck you, okay? Say fuck you. Say fuck you to the Prem and just buy the best talent. I don't care if you have spent a lot of money. I wish
It's the best
we do
talent.
some.
That's the issue. Who is the best talent?
Buy Mitoma. Buy Caicedo. Buy um buy Oshiman. Just really, really quality players. And if you have to pay a lot of money, you have to pay a lot of money. I'm a member of Bayern Munich, so I have voter rights. My vote is to spend a fucking lot of money to get the quality up because we are missing quality players in key places. Sorry.
Look, just to go back to this question from earlier, because I thought it would be quite interesting to address. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but about Kimmich saying that he's a number 6. Obviously, we talked about him having a little bit of an ego, but do you think that's going to cause issues if we were to get a number 6? Because he obviously sees himself as a number 6. Like, do you think it's going to be another Neuer situation?
No. I think Kimmich is smart enough to know if we get a number 6, I will play better. So
I don't know,
I
man.
think
I
he
think.
know. I think he
Sorry, mate.
knows he has deficiencies in his play.
Master, you're struggling. It seems like you're very much struggling to come in and you're just leaving.
I think
Ah,
we need a 6. Like, Kimmich can't play that role effectively because there's been so many times he's in the box, gets the ball, and they just pick the ball off him like it's nothing. So when he says, I'm a 6, no, you're fucking not. You're not a 6. You need a 6. That's what you need. So, like, it's not worth taking a risk playing him there when we know it's not going to work out for the better. I don't know why he said it. Like, it's just kind of egotistical, in my opinion. It's good to back yourself, but, like, he should know that a 6 would improve his game too. Like, he'd play so much better with a 6. I think the issue is that, like, with Goretzka, because I swear there were rumors saying that we would only sign a 6 if Goretzka
You
were to
mean
leave.
Jim Britzka?
Mhm.
I think if the Amrabat deal with United falls through, United are going for Goretzka, and I hope to God it will. If we sell him for 50 million, I will be so fucking happy.
even United are not stupid enough to spend 50 million on Goretzka. And they're stupid enough to do a lot of things.
United bought Harry Maguire for 80 million. We can squeeze the fuck out of them.
He's English. That's just the English tax. Anyway, here's another question. Actually, there's a... One second, let me quickly pick what this says. Something seems to be going on with my mic. No worries, Bombasta, Ablasta. Here's my thing, though. It is now 7 p.m. in the UK. It's 8 in Germany. Harry Kane news hasn't really, but besides the one report from Jan Algefiertaf, but the news from like the journalists hasn't really moved forward. Is it going to happen today? Like not just is it going to happen, but is it going to happen today? I hope. This is my hope. This is my hope. It's not what I expect. Actually, no, I expect it as well, but I hope it more than I expected.
No,
That Bayern withdraw their offer at 12 midnight on the dot.
No, trust
Because-
me, it'll be done tomorrow.
Guys, update. Patrick Straße from Abendzeitung München, he retweeted the tweet saying that Harry Kane wants to join Bayern from Jan Agofeto and said, always trust a smart Norwegian guy, which and he has interest. Like, he has interest. No way he'll just be doing this, right?
Well, the question is now: is this sarcasm or not? Because it could be sarcasm. It could not.
I can't tell if Jan is either friend or foe sometimes. I always thought of him as friend of the Bundesliga, but recently
he fucking hates us. He hates us.
He did
he's
know
trolling
a
us
lot about
recently.
he did know a lot about this Haaland saga. That's why he always said Bayern is in there. Bayern is interested in Haaland. Although, like, several German media was saying Bayern is not in for Haaland and stuff, but we clearly were. So, but I don't know how much he knows, like, anything beside Haaland. I have no idea.
Anyway, we're gonna sign
I
Mbappe.
wished we signed Haaland. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. But
Wouldn't it have been amazing?
for
We're getting
fuck's
Mbappe.
sake,
Don't worry about
fucking
it.
Man City.
We're getting Mbappe.
Honestly,
don't want him.
chances for Mbappe, I would say, are better than we would give ourselves credit for.
Like, it's really, if he does, if I hope Real has the money to sign him on, like for FFP rules, that would be fucking hilarious. And then he has to go to another club. Then we might have a chance. Because Real is his first choice, and after that we have to compete with Chelsea and Man United with him. And I don't think Man United have the money for him, so it will be us or Chelsea. Listen, Harry Kane, you fucking clown. I can't look at his since today. I can't even look at his face. I get so fucking angry. What a
I reckon
fucking loser.
Thomas Muller will be pretty disappointed. He lost his golf buddy. They were going to play golf together, these guys.
You know what? Sign Gareth Bale.
What?
Let's all play golf. Fuck it. Fuck
Guys,
it.
one thing, you think Harry Kane would have been a Bayern player if we, like, agreed with Tottenham the deal like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
Is it
Honestly,
like his doubts are because it's so late in the transfer window?
I doubt it. If you start paying Levy prices early in the window, do you know where we would be with the price right now? It's good the way we lowballed at the beginning. Because if you start meeting his demands early, you're still not going to sign him early. He was intelligent.
We would have actually backed out by now. He would have said 150 is what you need to pay.
So Jay Bird from the Telegraph says there's still no agreement for Harry Kane to leave Tottenham and join Bayern.
He's also a reliable journalist. Fuck.
Is he English?
Yep.
Yeah, fuck him. He doesn't even.
On the
He actually
Caicedo,
knows.
the Caicedo news.
What does
It
that? What
will
does that
be-
mean? Though, does it mean there's just there's? Does he basically say there are no new news, or does he say it's like nothing decided yet? That's the news.
That guy doesn't know anything. The Jay Bird Telegraph.
No, he knows actually. He was the first one to report about the second offer and stuff.
Yeah, it's all cope. They're all coping that Harry Kane's leaving England. I only trust the Germans on this.
Yeah, mate. What a clusterfuck.
I don't know how you guys can think this will be over by today. There's no way. I don't think it is.
No, I think
Yeah, they say Harry Kane don't want to go
Yeah.
there by like tomorrow or something. But
Why is there a fucking problem between Spurs and fucking Kane? What the Spurs are fucking incompetent. What a joke of a club. What fucking problems? Do they want to keep the image rights to Kane? Are they that clownish?
there was somebody saying that Harry Kane is owed money, a lot of it, because of some sort of loyalty bonus or something, that some
These
signing on bonus or
fuck
something
you.
like that.
Fuck you, Spurs. If this deal doesn't get done because Spurs owns him money, I will fucking burn Tottenham Spurs Stadium down. I can't do it on my own. What fucking clownish club owns their own players' money besides Barcelona? What the fuck? How are these? How are the Swede? I can't believe Spurs is a big club. Give me a fucking break.
Mm.
Realistically, the most we're getting tonight is a yes from Kane. No way he hops on a plane tonight. There's just no way.
Probably not, I suppose. There's probably a lot of loose ends to tie up before you move countries, bro.
Yeah, like all that's gonna happen is you might get a yes today, and that's it. But if he does end up coming to Munich, it's gonna be tomorrow or Saturday.
You know, the thing is, if he did come, Bayern Munich would literally be at his beck and call. Whatever him or his missus needed, it would be looked after, man. If he just says yes to the transfer, bro, Bayern Munich will plate this guy in gold, man. He's going to be all right with schools for the kids and all that sort of stuff. They'll probably buy him a house, man. Have you seen some of the gated communities in Munich?
Mhm.
Bro, it's not just money that you can... Money is not enough to buy these places. Like, he's... I would have been on that plane, bro, honestly. If it was my missus, right, Mrs. Kane, and she sees her husband in this predicament, I'm telling you, my missus would have stabbed Daniel Levy by now. She would have put a dagger in his throat, bro. Once my missus has seen those places in the Alps, you think Daniel Levy's going to stop her moving to Munich? Puh, man, you're dreaming.
It's so funny too, because like Harry Kane's like, I really want the Spurs fans to respect me and blah blah blah. All these Spurs fans are losing their shit at Kane right now. They're like, why'd you wait this long? Just make the decision now. What the fuck are you doing? You're leaving the coach up in the air. You want to leave us next year for free? They're fucking pissed now too. He's an idiot. He fucked up.
I got a feeling Postecoglou's going to have a rough go of it, no matter what happens, mate. I don't
I
think
hope
this season...
that Bill journalist needs to sneak back in with the Kane jersey again if it's confirmed. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Because
I told you. I fucking told you. Did I tell you? I told you.
I wish Spurs were in the Champions League. We got them in our group. We got Kane, and that journalist is allowed to come to the press conference in Munich and brings the jersey to him. That would have been so funny.
It's going to be the Arsenal, my man. Arsenal is going to take... Somebody's going to take this beating, bro. Bayern is upset. Somebody's going to feel it on the receiving end. I think it's going to be Arsenal.
A question I got though is: do you guys think Kane is enough to win the Champions League? Do you think he can get us?
Not in isolation, bro.
Yeah.
I would give us... He would improve us, man.
Yeah.
I would at least say, well, then go and outscore our opponents, man, in that case. But I don't know, man. Also, it depends on our
Through
run,
the round
bro.
of 16.
Like,
that's as far as they give us. Round of 16 guaranteed.
With Kane, no shot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more. You're telling me with no striker we make it further?
no, what? I think you're saying the opposite.
Yeah. With Kane, we get round of 16. Without him, I doubt us getting out of the group stage.
Oh yeah.
No, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
I think we go semi-finals with Kane until the end. Look at the other clubs then. Besides Man City and
It's really only
Arsenal,
City.
most
really only
clubs are in transition phase. So Real Madrid hasn't good striker and Mbappé is not come. Man United, most of their players are mid. So who's really there?
You're forgetting two things. First one is this. One, Mbappe is going to join Real Madrid. That's basically guaranteed that he's going to join this season because PSG community has said it, and they're the most reliable people when it comes to PSG. And the second thing is that you're forgetting, we don't handle pressure at all. Every time we're under any sort of pressure, we crumble. Whether that's the DFB Pokal, which is why we've not made the final in years, or whether it's the Champions League, where even when when we're playing against underdogs, we still crumble because we're just spotless. So it doesn't actually matter what our opponents do because we're not good enough, regardless of what we do. So semi-finals is never going to happen again, unless we're playing against spotless, just pure spotless. So if in the Champions League, we go up against, I don't know, Porto, who else have spotless? Arsenal, maybe a German team in the in the quarterfinals, whatever. If that happens, okay, sure. But if we're going up against any team that has any sort of backbone, we're out.
Well, if we get a run like last year, you can expect not to.
That would be such
Not
a
to
big
do.
mouse Champions League, though. Do we really want to win that? You beat like no one big. It's just Arsenal, fucking some bum ass team from Spain, and then maybe a German team. That would be such a.
I don't care. We should. I don't care. I just want the title.
Now, like if you have a run like Madrid from 2 seasons ago where they beat everyone, that hits like crack. Like that's what I want to see Bayern do.
We're about 50 years away from that.
I don't care how we win it. Just win it.
It's just
I
going to be
don't
another
care if we-
COVID Cup. That's
Yeah.
the only way we can win it. Another COVID Cup.
We'll
Yeah.
just
Everything
forbid any
everything gets
fans.
shut down. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Everything gets shut down. Everything's on lockdown again, and that's how we win it. That's the only way we can win the Champions League COVID Cup.
Yeah. The sad thing is too is like City's already way ahead of us, and they've signed Gavardiol. They're gonna sign Paqueta. Like we're still playing catch up with them, and they're miles ahead of us.
And now that they've finally got that monkey off their back, proverbial,
I can't
of course.
wait for Pep to leave the fucking Man City. I can't wait.
We are the only fan base in the world that can refer to Pep Guardiola as a failure.
Yeah.
I suppose you should take a certain amount of
You
pride
know-
in that, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Do you know how annoying
He
that-
was a failure because
He's
he
Yeah,
has
of
the
course he is.
perfect
everywhere
team.
except Bayern.
He has a perfect team and destroyed it. Let's face it.
Yeah, but that team from like 2013 wasn't like a Pep team, and we didn't want to give him a Pep team, so kind of inevitable he would fail here.
I don't know, bro. It was a pretty good team, bro. Pretty
It
good
was a
team.
great team. It was probably our best team ever, but like it's not a Pep
No,
team.
no.
No, I'm
This-
saying the players that he got.
Oh.
Bro, he got Lewandowski, bro. Xabi Alonso.
Are you fucking kidding
Good
me?
players, bro.
He didn't
Good
make
players.
it to one final in 3 years. And he had Robben, Ribéry, Lewandowski, Müller.
They were never healthy.
No
Robin were
excuse.
never healthy.
Thiago
That's the
Silva
thing,
helped.
though. Exactly. That's the thing with Pep, though. We hold him. Like he came in, he said, "Okay, I want Neymar, and I'll join Bayern." And Bayern were like, "Yeah, sure, we'll get Neymar for you." And he got Götze instead, who then forgot to play football. Then he was like, I want Toni Kroos to stay. What did we do? We sold him and replaced him with 50-year-old Xabi Alonso.
Yeah. I want De Bruyne. He gets no one. The boy
Exactly.
gets yeah.
Then he's like, you know what? What is it? I want another midfielder, one that is good on the ball. We get Vidal, who is not good on the ball, is everything but good on the ball. So obviously, then he tried to play Ribéry as a number 9, and then he gave that up because Ribéry apparently, couldn't play number 9. He didn't have the footballing IQ to play a number 9. And Robin, he was injured all the time, same as Ribéry. Because he didn't have a midfielder, he had to play Lam there. What did that mean? That meant that he had to play Rafinha as a right back. So
Yes.
it's like, if Pep actually got what he wanted, I would have loved to see how things would have gone. Like, if, for example, like if we behaved for Pep like we do right now for Tuchel, man,
We would have had
Imagine
Neymar,
that.
De Bruyne. We would have had them.
Different. De Bruyne, definitely.
Yeah.
That was one bona fide Don that got away, man.
they were like, we're not paying 70 mil. I'm like, they were like, we're gonna keep Götze. We believe in Götze. We're not gonna spend 70 mil on KDB. And look where we are.
You know, Man City is basically Bayern Munich, but with an endless supply of money.
Mhm.
He left Bayern Munich. This is Pep, by the way. Left Bayern Munich thinking, I've learned a bit here. I can go and dominate their league. All I need is just a never-ending supply of money. So
Anyway,
I
we're
still
about
don't take him seriously, bro. Honestly.
If you
Yeah,
need, if you need,
he
By the
failed me, which
way,
is annoying.
oh my, you came back and almost won us the UCL again. Come on. How can I take Pep seriously?
He didn't
You
almost
you
win it.
plankers.
Yeah.
That's revisionist history. That's like saying we nearly won the Champions League under Ancelotti, which we didn't.
Do you know the game that Samasi's talking? You're talking about the Real Madrid tie there. Jupp's
Yes.
comeback where we went out to Real Madrid, yeah, and Kimmich scored that early goal in the return leg. I thought we were going to win that game, bro.
there's a lot of games we thought we would have won, like
Honestly,
15, all these other ones.
I thought we were
I
going
thought
to
we'd beat Sevilla.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. I thought we'd build. I thought we'd beat Villarreal.
win. Yeah.
No.
Actually,
Nagelsmann,
that one I
that
remember
fucking
thinking we won't win. That one I really remember thinking we weren't going to go past them.
Villarreal,
Yeah.
the Yellow Submarine. I was like, for that game that Samasi's talking about, where Ribery turned back the clock and he looked like 10 years younger all game. Sergio Ramos won that game. I remember. That motherfucker used to win games by himself, whether he was attacking or defending. We should have signed Sergio Ramos at some point. Bro,
he was so
pick up the
great in his
phone
prime.
today, Samasi. Today, bro. So long as Upamecano is going to sit on the bench, have this old codger sit on the bench, bro.
No, the Ligt and Kim and Jason are enough, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I love me some Sergio Ramos. I thought Lucas Hernandez was going to be the next Sergio Ramos, people were telling me.
And then was in just 24/7. Also, Hannibal, you're wrong. Yes, he lost us the game because he missed 5 or 6 chances. Do you know who really lost us the game?
Rafinha.
Arturo.
Oh, that
I
guy.
think in the first leg, I think Rafinha came on because we had an injury. I think it was Pavard. He didn't play. I think Rafinha played in his place, and he tried to cut the ball back or something like that. And I think it was Marcelo who ran forward with a counter attack. It was some fucking nonsense. I remember.
It's
And
so.
then,
I remember that Vidal tackle, man. The one where he got the red card. He got the ball, and I was like, "This isn't a fucking red card."
This fucking red.
But
Nobody can.
But the thing is, 5 minutes before that, he actually should have got a red because he made a fucking shit foul. So that ref was dog shit that game.
well,
Didn't he miss a penalty as well?
I don't think any team will go back to back anymore in the VAR era. It's just too
Real
hard,
Madrid
man.
will. Man City will.
You reckon Man City will go back to back? It's a
Oh,
big
absolutely. Now that they
Look
finally won
at
the
the
first
state of the other teams. Look at the state. Man
not
City
even
are
about
so above anybody else. That's not even funny anymore.
Who can Man City bring on for Rodri?
No one.
They don't need anyone.
Well, no,
If
they
it
have
ain't
Calvin-
broke,
Calvin
if it
Phillips.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
When we were going to try to repeat the treble, I thought we played well in the group stage. I thought we smacked up Atletico. And yeah, man, I thought PSG were pretty fortunate to go through. I blame Neuer for that one. He's going to have to hold that one for life, man, honestly. But
Oh, yeah. We were so much better than PSG.
What I'm trying to say is we went there with no Lewandowski, no Gnabry, and I think no Goretzka. It was like a skeleton crew. and they just went through on away goals. What I'm trying to say is, man, back to back is a huge ask. Anything can happen, bro. If something happens to Rodri, it could be different for them.
Or Holland.
I can't
Or
believe
Haaland, yeah,
we
bro. Or
choose
Haaland.
Hernandez over Rodri. Disaster. Absolute disaster. And Rodri wanted to come to Bayern. They both. And we choose Hernandez. My fucking god.
Yeah. I would say, can they win it again? Yes.
Mhm.
But will they? Puh, I don't know, man.
They're
I
the
hope
favorite.
not, bro. I fucking hope not.
If everyone stays fit, if De Bruyne stays fit, KDB, I mean, yeah, if Holland stays fit, if Rodri stays fit, I think they win it. I think the only ones who can take it away from them are us if we get Kane and a DM, or Real Madrid if they get Mbappe.
Mbappe
Mbappe
down the
is gonna
middle.
stay. He's gonna stay because he wants to go for free, because he wants the sign on money when he goes to where he's about to make the money, making a lot of money. So he's going for free to get that sign on bonus. That
I,
he's not
I
an idiot.
I also think he will stay for this season.
What's he
But
need to ride the bench though for a whole year?
what do you mean?
Like,
At PSG?
yeah, they won't want to play him. Like they said, I think it's a bluff. I think they'll play him, but they said they don't want to play him at all. They'll ride the bench for a year.
I don't think this Don gives a damn, bro. He seems to be the type, man. Honestly, he doesn't seem to muss around. He knows what he needs to be paid. He's a man about his business. But Real Madrid have changed. The Real Madrid that I know would never darken his door again after he did that to them, because they're just too proud for that. They will tell themselves they've seen better players than Mbappe come and go through here. You don't do that to us. He used them for his own personal financial gain. Kind of like what, honestly, kind of like what Kane is doing now to us. He basically used us this whole time, if it goes that way, for his own little scheme.
Mhm.
And you need somebody to replace Benzema. I'm not saying Mbappe can't play down the middle, but if you're asking me, bro, I'm taking Erling Haaland. If I'm Real Madrid, I will flirt with Mbappe to the end, and then right at the end, bro, I'm just gonna go and play Haaland's. Does he have a release clause at City? I thought it
I,
was like
I
175 or
think
something like that.
Real's biggest problem is their midfield. It's very unbalanced, I think.
Really, I think they have a really good midfield. You have Camavinga, Bellingham, and then Valverde. I think that's really good.
Bro, they've got a sexy assortment of midfielders. I
Yeah,
love their midfielders, bro.
I
But
love.
I don't know how good they gel and stuff. That's going to be a big challenge for Ancelotti this season, to get in the midfield. Because if he keeps dipping into the bench for Kroos and Modric to come and save the day, to have some familiarity with the brand of football, that will seem a failure, bro.
Yeah,
Especially on the back of a trophyless season. I think he'll be under pressure early doors.
I think
I
that.
wonder if Nagelsmann is lying in wait for that club, bro. Because he said no to hella clubs.
Yeah, because they couldn't like agree on a vision or whatever. But I think the good point you made there is on Cruz and Modric because Carlo is not a guy who likes the youth guys. We saw it at Bayern. I think he's gonna stick to the experienced guys, and I think that could be Real Madrid's downfall because when you've got Camavinga, who I rate so highly, Bellingham, who's arguably the best young midfielder in the world, you got to rely on those two no matter what. And Valverde, who gets you goals and all this other stuff. So I think it's really going to depend on if they can get Mbappe and how Carlo lines up that midfield.
But how can you replace Modric? That's the biggest problem. How
I
can
did.
you replace him?
I did.
Even Cruz, bro. There aren't really too many players that have that
Mhm.
ability to speed a game, to slow it. Now we'll go. That composure to keep the game ticking over. There aren't really players like that in the middle at a young age.
Mhm.
But I can't believe we haven't spoken about this player yet. Orlan Chouameni. I want this player, man. Oh, this is the six that I want for us, bro. I want this player, man. These Amrabats and all this stuff, they don't excite me, bro. I want this Don.
I don't see that happening.
Bro,
He
apparently he
is
was talking with
better.
Arsenal.
No,
He
I don't
is
believe that one
perfect.
either. Like, if you're at Real Madrid, like, you're pretty much at the top of European football.
Daniel, you're preaching to the choir. I would never say, but even I was thinking they just got him. Are you being serious right now?
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm thinking. Because like they need a DM. Like he's their only DM in that team. I don't think they'll let him go.
He's so good.
I love him, bro. I
So
love him.
he is fantastic, and he's young. So midfielders, they mature. If they're older, they just get better. So he is absolute. He is it. He's when you think of a DM of a six, all the attributes he has it. If he can implement it, be consistent, he's gonna be one of the best midfielders in the next decade.
Yeah, man. Me too. Honestly, I think he's going to be the linchpin of the French system going forward. I wish we could get him, man.
How I fucking Germany. Fuck Germany have
I can't talk about
like
that stuff, bro. Honestly, I'm not ready.
Germany makes me depressed as a German citizen.
I can't
I
talk about
I can't talk about Germany. I get PTSD.
I can. They're fucking dog shit.
it.
They are not good at all. Like I'm telling you, I can't wait for that US Germany friendly because that's just gonna end 3-0 USA.
Oh my, you know,
Bro,
And then when
Euro.
that happens, all of Germany has to call it soccer when that happens.
You know what's the worst? The Euros are next year. We
oh
look
my God.
horrible. It's at home. You're gonna lose at home. It's gonna be a worst.
And it's contagious. The girls have it now.
Oh yeah, they went in the group stage, right?
Yeah, bro. They went out in the group stage. Oh, wait. Yeah, they did, bro. They
Yeah,
went out
they
in
did.
the fucking group stage.
Yeah, that Germany DNA hitting hard.
Ugh. Bro, we should sign Alexandra Pop, honestly. It's a fantastic striker, man. Hey, Bayern fan TV, are you still in Manchester, bro? Are you moved back
Yeah.
to Germany? Or?
No,
Manchester?
yeah.
You are live in Manchester as a German person.
Yeah.
How I was for semester in Hertfordshire University. I hated. Can I say I hated England? Some things were cool. Some things were just horrible. So I couldn't adapt to that.
That's fair.
Was this university,
Hertfordshire
but you were studying there?
business.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
That was before the 1890. Yeah,
Bro,
it was good.
you sound 16. I didn't expect you to be like in your 20s. Are you in your 20s?
I'm in my mid-20s. Right now I'm 24, so
Oh, cool, man. Bro, I
thank
wish I.
God, thank God I'm done with the university. It was fucking horrible. No more
Yeah.
learning. It was the worst.
I think the worst thing about university is all the money you pay for it, the degree they put in your hand, and then you
Zero.
come to find out, yeah, that the degree, it's a piece of
I
paper, mate.
like I pay 200 every year so I could drive with the train back for every semester, and the other things was for free. I didn't pay anything. 200 for every semester, and it was 6 semesters. 1,400 euros. That was everything I paid. Not like America where you go in student loan debt. So
And what state in Germany do you live in, Samasi?
I in the southwest,
Is that Baden-Württemberg?
not Baden-Württemberg.
Ah, okay.
It's near Frankfurt.
So are you like one of those Schwabish?
No, no, oh no, no, no. They
Those are
have
the
a
rich
funny
guys, right?
accent. No, most rich guys are Frankfurt, Munich, around Berlin, Mecklenburg-Vorpommern,
Stuttgart?
Baden-Württemberg, Stuttgart also. And in the east, that's besides Berlin, that's where the Sachsen-Anhalt is where more the poor area in Germany.
Are they the guys that vote
They,
AFD?
yeah, they are the most Nazis. Funny enough.
The
Do
AFD
not
guys.
listen, my immigrant brothers and sisters. Do not go as an immigrant to Sachsen or Sachsen-Anhalt. It's fucking dangerous there.
At the moment in Australia, moving to Berlin is very popular. People really like the lifestyle there. So when I was
It,
just out of high school, London was like the most popular. Everyone was going to London, and then that fell off. And now Berlin is like the place everyone wants to
yeah,
go.
as a German person, to be there for a week or two, it's great. You have really everything there for you in one place. But to live there, there are some dangerous places in Berlin,
Yeah.
especially nights, with a lot of addicts and drunk people. So
Mm. Anyway, fellas, man, it is now in Australia 4:30 a.m. I've been on the Harry Kane train for too long. Guys, I'm going to wish you a good night. Maybe we speak
I
tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, I was gonna leave anyway. That's why I've not been speaking myself for a bit now.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Also thank you everyone for listening. I do appreciate all of you listening in and all of you joining the discussion. Maybe depends on how tomorrow goes, but maybe we'll continue this tomorrow. Maybe the same people won't be here. Maybe it'll be different people. I don't know who will be available. But the point is this: regardless, Harry Kane to Bayern is a question mark. His deadline was tomorrow. We'll see whether our deadline is tomorrow, whether we'll actually retract our statement or whether we'll continue. We'll see how it goes. With all of that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for listening in. See you all next time. Peace out. If any of
Peace
you
out.
have anything else to say, speak your piece.
fuck the Premier League. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out, everyone. See ya. Bye.
Bye.